Robert, this is Dr. Smith. As promised, sending you a video which goes back to when you first started coming in back in 2008. It kind of gives you a timeline as to what's been going on over time. And initially, when you came in, we had this severe decay around these teeth down here on the lower right side, and then the same thing here on the over the left side. And of course, those teeth were removed. A huge abscess up here around this upper molar, and a lot of tartar buildup along the gum line. So ultimately, this is what we started off with. There was some bone loss throughout the upper arch and a little bit throughout the lower arch. And of course, this is, like I said, back in 2008. Here we are 8 years later. Still got some bone loss up in these areas. It's progressing, and particularly around this upper left implant in this tooth right here, which we subsequently removed. Wasn't too bad here on the bottom, starting up down here, starting to become significant 2016. And here we go to 2017. Bone looks decent around this implant. And then here we are just a few years later. This progressed, and of course we removed that implant for you. So we've got this active disease process going on. Here's where we were back in 2011. Here we are in 2017. So, it's kind of one of those things where it's caused by certain bacteria that certain people harbor, some people don't have it. It's by now, in the dental profession, we thought there'd be a vaccination for it, or at least would have eliminated by now, but it continues to plague not only teeth, but implants as well. So here's where we are now with regard to what we've got left. And, we've got substantial loss around this molar. Not too bad here, a little bit there. Pretty good loss around this tooth right here, and really pretty much across the board in the lower arch. So when we look at what is this disease all about, I'm going to show you a video that a friend of mine, Scott Perkins, put together years ago that really does a good job of explaining this.
The confusing thing about gum disease is that in most cases there are absolutely no symptoms and the gums look just fine. If we could see through the gums, look what we would find. Areas of infection that are destroying bone from around the roots of the teeth. A periodontal probe finds these areas of bone destruction. The deeper the probe goes, the more advanced the destruction. Looking closer, we can see collagen fibers connecting the teeth to the jawbone. Plaque beneath the gums hardens into calculus onto the tooth root surface, allowing bacteria to thrive. The collagen is destroyed along with the supporting bone. If we could make ourselves very small and go scuba diving beneath the gums, look what we would see. The real culprits that are responsible for gum disease. Bacteria, millions of them. Spirochetes, the corkscrew-looking critters, rods, cocci, gliding filaments. We would even see white blood cells from our own bodies that are produced in an attempt to ward off the infection. We now know that these bacteria are capable of entering the bloodstream and running around throughout the rest of the body. Although the effects of these gum infections have a definite local effect, researchers have recently found evidence of systemic links, such as narrowed arteries and low birth rate babies. Investigation is ongoing to verify cause. Scaling and root planing removes the calculus and plaque from the tooth. With this treatment, it is possible for the gums to heal and reestablish a collagen fiber connection to the tooth.
So we can look at instituting some of that therapy, which Scott describes in his video, around some of the teeth that certainly will have a decent prognosis. This is where you were back probably when you were in your early 20s, and here's where we are now, in that we're going to lose this tooth here, this one right here. We're already missing this right here, and this tooth here as well. So we can look at the idea of replacing this bicuspid molar with an implant and getting you chewing back together on the right side, but we really need to deal with the pocketing that has continued to haunt us. We did some laser therapy, things like that, but it doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. The bottom line is we really got to get in there and clean these roots off the way that Scott described it in his video. So when you come in for your consultation appointment, we'll revisit this, write down any questions or concerns that you might have, and we'll go through all of that when you come in. And like I said, my goal is just to get you to where you can enjoy eating for the rest of your life, and hopefully we can get this accomplished without breaking the bank. So anyway, I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks.
So there are a number of reasons for putting these video consultations together for our patients, including being able to show you from our point of view the present condition of your mouth, the problems as well as possible solutions that we see from our perspective, and the concerns that we have if at least some of this treatment isn't initiated in a timely manner with long-term goals in mind. I've been in practice for the past 41 years here in my hometown of Lafayette, and have practiced with Dr. Domang, who's my nephew, for the past 10 years. He and I both have a passion for dentistry and patient care and work with referral offices from all over the state. So anyway, in the meantime, please jot down any questions or concerns that you might have regarding the content presented in this video. We'll be happy to discuss them with you at your upcoming consultation visit. And if you'd like to learn more about our practice, you can go to our website at acadianadentistry.com. Thank you.